You don't have a clutter problem. You have a pattern problem. If you've ever tried to declutter, started strong, made a pile, got overwhelmed, and somehow ended up with the same amount of stuff or more, this video is going to explain exactly what keeps happening. I'm breaking down the hidden mistakes that are keeping you stuck, even when you're trying your very hardest to change. And once you see this, you will never declutter the same way again. And stay with me, because the #1 mistake people make, it's so common, most people think it's actually helping them. It's not. It's the reason you keep having to start over. Let me tell you something that might sound quite familiar. You wake up one day and you think, that's it. Today is the day I'm getting my life together. You grab yourself a bin, maybe a garbage bag, and you head in to that one room. You know the one. The drawer, the closet, the we don't talk about this room. And you start. You're feeling good. You got the coffee. You're making progress. You find things and think, why do I even have this? You toss it. Donate pile, it's growing. Trash pile, also growing. Momentum building. You are that person in that moment. Oh yeah. Organized, focused, in control. And then you hit it. That one item. The one that stops everything. You pick it up and suddenly you're not decluttering anymore. You're coasting your way down memory lane, where it came from, who gave it to you, when you used it, who you were back then. And just like that, that precious momentum, it's gone. Now, you're sitting on the floor, surrounded by half-sorted piles. Sound familiar? Holding something you weren't even looking for, and somehow you're scrolling your phone. That's not a motivation problem, that is a system problem, friends. You don't fail at decluttering because you're lazy. You fail because no one ever taught you how to do it in a way that actually works with your brain. And once you understand these mistakes, you'll see exactly where you've been stuck. Mistake #1, you're organizing, you're not actually decluttering. This one feels productive. It looks productive. It even tricks you into thinking you've made some progress. Buying bins, rearranging drawers, stacking things neatly, you're color-coding things, labeling even. You didn't remove anything though. You just made your clutter kind of look better. You cannot organize your way out of too much stuff, however. I had a perfectly organized drawer once. Beautiful containers, everything in its place. Looked like something off Pinterest, if I'm being quite honest. You know what was inside? Stuff I didn't use. Stuff I didn't need. Stuff I didn't even remember I owned. Organizing feels safe because you don't have to let go of things when you just organize. But the next mistake, oh, this one's sneaky. And it sounds completely logical. Mistake #2, the I might need this someday. This is the sentence that keeps absolutely everything. I might need it. Not, I use this regularly. Note the difference. Not, I love this. Not, this adds value to my life. Your justification is only, I might need it. That means you are keeping this thing for a version of your life you're not currently living. And in all truth, that may never happen. We have items in our homes preparing us for situations like a sudden crafting emergency, or a surprise formal dinner for 12, or my personal favorite, the return of flip phones. If you needed it, you would already be using it. But this next mistake, this is where people get completely stuck emotionally. Mistake number three is you're trying to make perfect decisions. You pick something up, and instead of making a quick decision, you go into full analysis mode. What if I regret this? What if I need it later? What if it has value? What if I'm making a mistake? You freeze. This is decision fatigue. Your brain gets overwhelmed and chooses the easiest, what seems like the safest option. Keep it. You don't need perfect decisions. You need fast, consistent ones. Clarity comes from action, not overthinking. Now, the next one, oh yeah, this hurts a little. Mistake number 4, you're keeping your past self alive. Some of the things in your home don't belong to who you are today. They belong to who you used to be. Clothes that don't fit your life anymore. Hobby supplies for a phase you quite frankly outgrew. Decor from a version of your home that no longer exists. You're not keeping the item. You're actually keeping the identity. Decluttering is not about the stuff. It's about letting go of a version of yourself. And if that wasn't hard enough, the next mistake is why clutter always comes back. Mistake number 5, you don't have a system. Most people declutter like this. Random burst of motivation, massive effort, burnout, stop. Clutter returns. Because nothing changed. Decluttering is not intended to be a one-time event. It's a system. Weekly resets, 1 in, 1 out rule. Seasonal reviews. And I'll break down my exact system in the next video. But first, there's one final mistake that keeps you stuck. Mistake number 6 is you wait until you feel ready. I'll do it when I have more time, when I feel motivated, when life slows down. Here's your truth bomb. You don't get ready by waiting. You get ready by starting. This is your moment. Spring is not just about cleaning. It's about resetting. New season, new energy, new standards. Start here. 1 drawer, 10 minutes, absolutely no overthinking it. Done is always better than perfect. You're not bad at decluttering. You were just never given a system that actually works. And listen, if this helped you even a little, imagine what happens when you follow the full system. So hit subscribe, because this channel is about real change, real action, and real results. In the next video, I'm breaking down something most people don't even realize. Why you keep bringing more stuff into your home without even realizing it. And once you see it, you will never shop the same way again. You're not stuck because of your stuff. You're stuck because of patterns. Break the pattern, change your life. I'll see you in the next video. Because this channel is about real change. Are you serious? I'm breaking down some people